The Silent Neighbor, a chilling tale of murder in suburban America. In the quiet, tree-lined streets of Cedar Grove, everything seemed perfect. A neighborhood where neighbors knew each other's names, children played safely in their yards, and weekend barbecues were an ordinary sight. From the outside, it appeared to be a community untouched by the darkness of the world, but appearances can be deceiving. Behind one seemingly ordinary door, a secret was hiding, one that would shatter the calm of this picturesque neighborhood and haunt its residents forever. It was a secret that could hide in plain sight, behind smiles, greetings, and the ordinary routines of daily life. Jessica Miller, 32, had moved to Cedar Grove just 2 years earlier. A dedicated elementary school teacher, she was known for her patience with children and her commitment to the community. Friendly, outgoing, and always willing to help, Jessica quickly became a trusted member of the neighborhood. She lived with her golden retriever, Max, and her daughter Emma, who often visited from her father's home. Jessica's mornings were routine, a jog through the neighborhood, coffee on the porch, and preparation for her school day. Evenings were spent cooking, reading to Emma, or occasionally chatting with neighbors. No one could have imagined that the life Jessica cherished would end in a horrifying and violent way inside the very walls she called home. One chilly November evening, Mr. Thompson, the elderly neighbor across the street, noticed something unusual. The Miller residence, usually alive with lights and activity in the evenings, was silent. No movement, no sound, not even Max's familiar barking. Concerned, Mr. Thompson called out to the house. Silence answered. Worried, he approached the front door, which was locked. Through the window, he saw something that froze his blood. Jessica, lying motionless inside, surrounded by overturned furniture and bloodstains. Trembling, he immediately called 911 and reported what he had found. Within minutes, police arrived, their flashing lights breaking the peaceful calm of the neighborhood. Officers cautiously entered the home, ensuring no one else was inside. The discovery of Jessica Miller's body marked the start of a complex and chilling investigation that would grip Cedar Grove for weeks. The Cedar Grove Police Department immediately began a meticulous investigation. Detectives examined every detail: broken vases, scattered photographs, a red scarf stained with blood, and footprints that didn't belong to anyone in the household. Officers canvassed the neighborhood, speaking to neighbors who had seen Jessica that day, and retraced her steps from the previous day. Neighbors were stunned. How could such violence occur in a community that seemed so safe? Questions raced through the minds of the investigators. Did anyone see a stranger? Were there signs of forced entry? Did Jessica know her attacker? Forensic teams collected every possible piece of evidence. Fingerprints, fibers, and small traces of soil were carefully analyzed. Forensic analysts worked tirelessly, cross-referencing the evidence with local crime databases. The more the investigation progressed, the more detectives realized that the crime had been planned meticulously, leaving very little evidence behind. Witnesses recalled seeing a man in the neighborhood, a quiet, unobtrusive figure who often appeared near Jessica's home. It was a small detail, easily overlooked, but one that would prove crucial to the investigation. Attention soon turned to Tom Harris, Jessica's next-door neighbor. A recluse by nature, he kept to himself, maintaining polite but distant interactions. His demeanor did not immediately suggest danger, but subtle patterns began to emerge. He had been seen near Jessica's house multiple times in the days leading up to the murder, and neighbors reported odd behaviors, doorbell rings at unusual hours, glimpses of him watching from behind curtains. Further investigation revealed that Tom had a history of minor offenses, though nothing to suggest he could commit murder. Still, small details began to connect: a past restraining order, unexplained daytime trips, and an obsession with crime far beyond ordinary curiosity. Detectives carefully pieced together a timeline, and the evidence painted a chilling picture. This was not a random act. The murder had been planned, calculated, and executed by someone who knew the neighborhood intimately and understood how to avoid suspicion. After weeks of painstaking investigation, Tom Harris was arrested. Confession and forensic evidence revealed the grim details, the careful planning, the stalking of Jessica, and the final act that shattered the peace of Cedar Grove. The community was left in shock, struggling to reconcile the polite neighbor they saw every day with the dangerous individual behind closed doors. Jessica's story spread nationwide, a stark reminder that even seemingly safe environments can harbor danger. Friends and family grieved deeply, but there was solace in knowing justice had been served. True crime experts emphasize that suburban murders, while rare, leave lasting psychological scars on communities. Cedar Grove would never forget the day its quiet streets were disrupted, and the chilling lesson that sometimes the most dangerous threats are the ones who smile back at you every morning.